Good morning. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please help me welcome Laura Ponaran with announcements and an invitation for you all.
Good morning, everybody. Today is a green day. It's Thursday, August 31st. A reminder to all those who have C Block free, please do not hang out in the dining hall during C Block. You may choose which 20-minute lunch block you would like to attend, but you're only allowed to spend one lunch block in the dining hall each day. Quarter 1 X Block classes begin today at 3:30 p.m. If you registered for an X Block and have questions, or if you did not receive an updated schedule this morning, see Ms. Carr in the guidance office. The beautiful and historic city of Freiburg, Germany could become your second home next summer if you and your family participate in the exchange program that the Academy has with a German high school in that city. If you're a sophomore or junior and you're interested in spending almost 5 life-changing weeks overseas next summer, please contact Mr. Arain for the details. Tonight's fan football theme, brought to you by the Student Athletic Advisory Council, is Whiteout. Support your Hilltoppers by wearing all white and stay tuned for the theme of upcoming girls soccer under the lights. Today is the last day to get permission slips for this weekend's rock climbing trip. You can get permission slips from Mr. Holden or the front desk of the Fieldhouse. Tomorrow, Friday, September 1st at 3 p.m., there will be a mandatory meeting in the Alumni Gym to discuss the trip. Writer's Block, the Academy's Creative Writing Club, will be meeting today after school in Ranger 110 starting at 3:30. Bring your notebooks, your laptops, and come hang out and write. We'll have tea and cookies too. Chess Club meets Tuesday and Friday in Streeter 227 at 3:30. Whether you're a budding grandmaster or are curious and want to learn how the pieces move, come and play chess in Mr. Vile's classroom after school. Are you willing to get your teeth worked on by a first-week dental student? Would you get that hair cut by a stylist picking up scissors for the first time? If you answered no, then that's great. After school today, come on down to the library steps for the first bake sale of the year to benefit Skills USA. Our expert bakers, after only 3 days in the kitchen, have rocked out quick breads and chocolate chip cookies for your after-school eating pleasure. Cookies for $1, pumpkin, banana, and zucchini bread for $2. And now for Mr. Camilio's joke of the week. Did you know that French fries are not made in France? They're made in Greece. Hey, haha. And happy birthday today to Samara Rutledge. Today there will be varsity football versus Hartford High School at 6 p.m. So now, to reiterate myself, good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Good morning. Today is the last day of August, which means we're finally entering fall territory. While there are countless things to look forward to in the upcoming multicolor months, I wanted to remind you all of some of the highlights to come. This is a time when I encourage you all to reflect on what being a student here means to you. For me, among other things, it means being able to be a part of something bigger than myself. There's a special something in the air when you witness people around you get excited for the same reason. It's an exchange of feelings that builds and builds until we can't wait to see what happens next. This time is going to be one where you can see students and faculty alike bonding over a common sense of spirit. It's easy to find something in common when you're surrounded by an environment like the one we have here. Now, speaking of environment, one of the key pieces in building our St. J environment is our sports teams. First up, can I hear some noise for the football team? Yeah! They have their first big game coming up, and I can't wait to see you all there, decked in white. Now, that was pretty impressive for 8 in the morning, but can I hear some noise for all of our fall sports? We have so many talented individuals here, and this is one of the months where you all get to showcase your skills in one of the most cut and dry arenas, on the field. I'm sure we're all going to dominate in our respective sports. Now then, I'm sure you're all dying for Spirit Week, and I promise it's coming up. Even though the seniors are going to win, start brainstorming all those crazy creative concepts to make sure you can get second place. Until LI weekend rolls around the corner, don't miss out on all the other chances that will be popping up around campus to get involved. Games that are crucial to our teams. So let's all make an effort to get out there and show some support. Here at St. Johnsbury Academy, we don't take competition lightly. Being a part of this school means being given the opportunity to support our teams as a whole community. Over the years, I've heard countless praises of our student section during games, and I'm expecting to hear them again. Even though some think this fan base is another one of those silly high school traditions, I can guarantee you it's not. It's an opportunity to involve yourself in a crowd, in a feeling that's bigger than what any one person could create. These months are going to be some of the most exciting ones if you put yourself out there and go all out to show that we have spirit. If we're all being silly together, then I would say we're being anything but weird. If you guys are ready for it, I'm ready to paint myself green for big games and bust out balloon animals for a comeback. With these games, we're building a community around something we can all be proud of. We're building a community around things that matter to us and show who we are. We are St. Johnsbury Academy, and we're here to support all of our students whenever they want to accomplish. So get ready, get excited, and let's make this one of the most pumped up sports seasons in Academy history. I can't wait to see what you all can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. And now, please help me welcome the Associate Athletic Director, Mr. Rainville.
Good morning, Hilltoppers. On behalf of the athletics department, I wanted to share how excited we are for the home openers this week. As mentioned, we have football tonight, tomorrow volleyball and girls soccer. We have over 300 student athletes participating in a fall sport, and we encourage the whole school community to check out as many events as possible. One role that I have the opportunity to serve is as an advisor for the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Students from this committee, as well as the Hills Leadership Training, have expressed interest in what is acceptable crowd behavior and what that looks and sounds like here at SJA. And this is a project that we plan to tackle this fall. The VPA has released what state-level expectations are, and I can share those in a moment. But I also wanted to note that while we cannot control the accountability of other schools we travel to for competition, we all play an active role in establishing a supportive and welcoming environment here at SJA. It is worth reminding that last winter, our community was recognized in this way with the Mona Garone Sportsmanship Award. We are asking that you think about those around you, and in particular, refrain from standing in areas of heavy traffic, such as in front of the bleachers where access to the railing and a clear path is expected for safe travel to and from the stands. You will notice that we will rope off areas near the benches along Fairbanks Field and expect only athletic staff and admin to be in those areas. We ask that if there's an issue regarding safety or sportsmanship, that you bring it to the attention of any athletic staff member or administrator, and those we can be identified either by wearing one of these walkies or as well as our athletic gear. So for the VPA expectations, these are also posted on our Hilltoppers social media accounts as well. We put out a reminder this morning. But the do's, or the expectations that are acceptable, are obviously be loud, clapping hands, stomping feet, asking peers to stop negative behavior, stay positive, be creative, and have fun, abide by the rules and respect officials' decisions. And just a quick note on that, all of our fall sports coaches and athletes are well aware that there's a shortage of officials right now, so we want to make sure that our environment is encouraging our officials to continue to allow us to have competition. So just continuing to play a role in that. Win with character and lose with dignity. Exercise self-control and reflect positively upon yourself in school. Be welcoming hosts. And if anything else, follow the lead of our SJA cheer team and Coach Priest and Coach Carr. Let's give it up for our cheer team. The don'ts, as spelled out by the VPA as well as here by our department, is there's no artificial noisemakers. The exception to that is cross-country meets. Those are possible there. Targeting of players or officials is singling out players by name or number. Turn backs, newspapers, derogatory or disrespectful yells, chants, or songs, and running onto the playing surface. Any of those are grounds for removal from those contests and future contests. The VPA Guide to Good Sportsmanship has been posted, as I mentioned, on our Hilltopper social media page, and you will also see this signage as reminders at our home events. If you have concerns or questions about what is acceptable behavior or ways to engage at the games, please stop by the field house or reach out via email, And also, I encourage as many student athletes to join our council meetings. Once again, we have a meeting tomorrow at 2:45 in Fuller Basement. Go Hilltoppers!
Thank you, Mr. Rainville. So I think what you heard from both of our speakers this morning has to do with community. And so my words this morning are related to that as well. Community comes from a Latin word that highlights the idea of people coming together to share their lives, their values, their aspirations. In our modern world, the concept of community has some new dimensions. It's not just about geographic area or where we live. It's about finding connections and support among individuals. We form communities around hobbies, professions, interests, shared experiences. Communities serve many important purposes, including nurturing our individual growth while fostering a collective strength. Here at St. Johnsbury Academy, I've witnessed the power of community firsthand. Some of you find community in our dorms. Others find it in our classes. Many of you will find a community in our clubs that began this week. Tonight, as you've just heard, our home athletic contest will open. Teams are another place where we find community. And the tie that binds is that we're all at St. Johnsbury Academy. A community is not just a group of people who inhabit the same space. It's intentionally built from stories, experiences, and shared aspirations. Community is about choice. When I think about this space here in Fuller Hall, our chapel gathering, I think about the markers of support we show during difficult times or audible moments of joy. Our community is formed as readily here on Fuller Stage as it is in the classes, clubs, the cafeteria, the hallways, community-wide events like concerts or the annual fashion show, and athletic contests. Put another way, community is in all the big and little moments that we choose to share. But what makes a community truly thrive? A strong community is a reflection of its members' commitment to understanding and working together. So as you settle into a new routine, I invite you to consider the big and small ways that you contribute to this community. Holding doors, saying hello, listening with the same enthusiasm with which you want to be heard. As you think about attending athletic events like the ones we've heard about in announcements, cheer for our team, not against another team. The ways you show up in our community, your own unique ways, matter, and I'm grateful for that. I hope you have a really lovely day, faculty.